doesn't say you're attracted to something that's good. It says, again, Colossians says, set not your affections on things of the earth, but set your affections on things that are above. So we need a new way to be attracted. We need to attract people not by our personality or our good looks, because some of us struggle in that area. I'm not going to say names. Why is everybody staring at me? Oh, wait, no. Oh, dang. Oh, we're not supposed to attract people based on that. We're supposed to attract people and be attracted to people based on their conversation and their lifestyle that's holy. So, number one, we need a new starting point, which should be what? Jesus. The thing that connects us with other people should be Jesus. We need a new way to attract, or a new thing to be attracted to. What should we be attracted to? The Jesus and other people. Does that make sense? Also, we need a new standard. We need a new standard. This is a big thing, because most people they hang out with people, or they have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend, and they're just kind of along for the ride, and they're just kind of just have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend, and they really just don't have any standards. Now, why is that problematic? Why is that problematic? What?
It's not going to last.
It's not going to last. Here's the thing. If you go and get into a relationship and you don't have a standard, you don't have like a thing that says, I'm not going to go past this point right here, here's what's going to end up happening. You'll go further than you want to go. You'll stay longer than you want to stay. You'll do things that you didn't want to do. You hurt people that you didn't want to hurt. And just keep on going on and on and on and on and on. So it's important that we have standards in our relationships. Does everybody understand that? Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So, what should the standards in our relationship be? First of all, who should decide those standards? Matt, who should decide those standards in our relationships with people? Us? Okay. Who agrees with that? Who should decide our standards? Here's where the answer, God, the Bible, Jesus would be perfect. It would be the perfect God, the Bible, Jesus. Here's the thing. If I set those standards, they're probably going to be a little loose. With me personally. They're probably going to be loose. If the other person sets the standard, they're definitely going to be loose. But if God, they're going to be perfect, right? Because who's perfect? God. So with that being said, what are some standards in your relationships? Does anybody have any standards for your relationships? Who in here has ever sat down and wrote out on a piece of paper and a pen some things that you want your relationship to look like? Does anybody? Chuck.
Well, they have to be dedicated to God, have to read the Bible every day, have to have a constant relationship, and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. What about you, Jake? Anything that you want to share?
Want to be a virgin when I get married?
Yeah. Like, I've personally set that standard for myself. Here's the thing. This is important. I would recommend that all of you go home. And write down a list of things that you want your relationship to look like. I wrote down both of those two things at the top of my list in bold letters. They need to be saved. They need to be Christians. If you're dating somebody and you don't know that they're a Christian and you don't know if they're going to heaven, what does that say about you? Honestly. I know I talk about this all the time, don't I? Who in here is sick of hearing me talk about this? You know what? If you're sick of it, here's what you need to do. You need to go home.
Talk about it.
Then you need to go home. Pray that God will change your life and fix your life, and then maybe I'll stop talking about this. Because it's obviously a need, because I look at your relationship choices, some of you, and it's not good. It's not. Here's the thing. They need to be saved, number one. They need to be a committed Christian. Like, because here's the thing. If you're following Jesus and you have to keep on dragging somebody with you, come on, let's go. That wears on you. Number two, they need to be not only committed to Christ, they need to be committed to purity. Committed to, like Jake said, to presenting themselves to you on your wedding night, somebody that's chaste and pure. They need to be committed to that. Number four, you need to know them for a while. Because here's the thing, we meet somebody new, and we're like, oh, I'm just going to date that person, it's going to be great. But you don't know them. Here's the thing. I'm sure Lauren could attest to this. You meet somebody, and you can hide the crazy for a little bit. You're like, yeah, it's going to be so great, and they seem normal, but it turns out they're insane. They're insane. Here's the thing. If you just get into like a relationship with somebody without knowing them for a while, you're not going to, yes.